Okay. So this is Taryn. Taryn is now level 17, and she needs to go to the Whispering Caverns, which is the last leveling area that she has for reaching level 20. Or this is how we reach level 20. The Whispering Caverns are actually the entrance to one of the entrances to the Underdark. We got to talk to Davlin Hoth here. He's going to give us a couple of missions. We're going to have to go over and talk to Megan about one of them. And we'll slide down here. We need to collect bitter berries, and then, which Verdant Caves. Verdant Caves is one of the places where you can get verdant strands once you get to level 20. Bitter berries. As I said, this is one of the entrances. If you watch the Dungeons and Dragons movie that came out this year, this is one of the they said there's a multitude of entrances. This was one of the most common ones. And there's the key. I'm trying to get keys from the drow. My inventory's full. We're going to have to pull up right here a vendor. This is a benefit of being VIP. And if you're not VIP and you can't pull up the vendor to sell stuff, the one thing you can do is that little artifact right there, Aurora's Whole Realms catalog, that will bring you up a vendor as well. So if you're free to play, it is almost essential to have that artifact on, just so you can buy and sell things as you need. Now this one doesn't, she sells you materials for your shop. She does not sell you like what the catalog does. The catalog sells you resource node kits. It sells you healing potions, I think other kinds of potions like power and crit, and defense potions, rejuvenation potions. It also sells you injury kits. It'll sell you portable altars. That way you can get death off of you or res sickness. And that right there clears my inventory enough that now I can pick up the Peridot that I did not get. Grab these berries here and $50 spiders slain. Let's see. Go around here. Oh, there's another huntress. Yep, there's another key. So we've got 2 of 7 keys, and we've got 4 of 8 berries. See any berries over there? Oh, but we did aggro. Go. Just out of the range here, but should be able to still collect. Yep, she still dropped a key, so we're just in the range. See a kit right here. And I see something down here which looks like the berries that we're after. And then that gives us 5 of 8 bitter berries. There's another resource node kit down here. We'll slide back up the hill here. And come around the and then come around here, and there's something glowing, most likely bitter berries. Okay, another huntress here. Oh, another huntress there. What we got here? Oh, that was Elminster slipped up behind her. Okay, so we've got 5 out of 7 on the keys, 6 out of 8 on the bitter berries. Let's over here.
Hey, Dad. Hey, come here. There, guys. Look, the
Oh,
snow
there's
is
some
coming
bitter
the whole
berries.
place up. With snow.
And
Hey, no. Woo. Oh, yeah.
here's another key. Need one more key. I don't know if the Drider will drop a key. The Warrior does. See, this was back when Driders were still female only. The Drow Society is very matriarchal, and only the most favored of Loth actually became Driders, the most faithful and beloved, and they were always women. Let's see if we can slide along through here. Oh, here, bitter berries. It's the last set we need. Okay, we got this. So now we're going to slide on up here, try and get past all these fights without getting dismounted. It didn't work. Oh, we're going to have to fight. Trying to kill these without aggroing any more over there. Okay, there we go. should be back up on the path. Yeah, this is the path we came down to begin with, so should be able to make the bridge without getting dismounted. Turn these into Davlin. Get a couple of new pieces of gear, and which we will immediately turn to Parents' Library. And let's head back. We went the wrong way. They will chase us. Now, right here, as you come into this little town right here, you want to jump up right here, and in the corner is the first scrying stone, Zesarena. You want to use that scrying stone right there. Now we're going to jump down here. And unlock these. Okay, now something we are going to look at over here. Just a second. Apologize for that. We're going to hit these cages here. Okay, I'll try to get at least 2 more of these open before we aggro anything else. No doubt that group right there is going to come down on us. But what we're going to do is right over here. Oh, right there, look at that. Acolyte of Histories. But we're going to see if we can get this resource node. And right here, where he is sitting, see, this used to bridge over. And right over there, dragon that was raised by the cult of the dragon. This is the edge of the Underdark. So first we'll do it. There are different villages. Rothe Valley is it was taken out whenever this was released. Rothay Valley was put back in, leading into the North Dark. But this he tells you about Rothay Valley and what it means. And then Scoundrel's Retreat. Scoundrel's Retreat is the Pirate's Skyhold. Now you get a piece of Pirate's Skyhold, I believe still yet in the Elemental Evil, but for the most part it's been removed as well. But yep, that used to be where you do your Tyranny of Dragons stuff. This used to actually bridge right on over to that point, and there was a campfire that sat right there where that banner's at, and then just on the other side of that was a dragon. Got up and out of here. Oh, I followed the glowy path instead of going the way I normally go, and this may cause us to have to fight to get out of here. And again, maybe it won't. We'll go run up and out here. Oh, nope. Oh. Get on in here. Oh, I've got stuff coming. Did not realize I had stuff coming. I thought I'd gotten past most of it. But nonetheless. Resource node. And the kit broke, so we moved just a little bit and attempt again. Okay. So now we head back across the bridge. Talk to Davlin, who's going to give us the next mission. Okay. Now we're going to go we're going to go rescue Mandrake Deepwise, and this will get us to level 18.
Come on, please, where you at?
Underdark gods, they're people. And that's a little piece of lore for you. Convert to Appearance Library. Typically, if you talk to people, it will give you a piece of lore. Just, if you can stop and talk to people. And she used to give you a mission, she doesn't anymore. Now we're right back here, over there, through this corner. Remember this right here as we came into Zasarina, there was the first scrying stone. Now we're going to come up here, and you'll find that this kind of artwork is the norm amongst the Underdark and Drow culture. And we're slow loading. We're slow loading. We're slow loading. It takes a while to load in. There's probably a lot of people still rushing to complete these quests before the end of the event. Here we go. You have to watch for traps and assassins the entire way out through here. resource node. Oh, an assassin there. Okay. A chest. Appears we can stand on it. Should be safe to open. Ah, you see the little line of squares there? That would be traps right in front of the statue there. Okay. Looking for resource nodes as we go. Oh, there's one right there. Oh, like I said, you gotta watch. The Underdark is littered with traps, and a lot of these fortresses doubly so. Oh, a resource node with assassin sitting right beside of it. And what we're going to do here, grab it, and then move on up here. See the spots in the floor? He stepped on that one, so it lit up. Right. 50 drow. See the little spots here? Those are traps. Those are most definitely traps. Okay. Watch. Oh. Let's see if we can. This one has been bugged for a long time. There's like no angle you can actually get to that resource node. These priestesses here, lower level priestesses than what you'll find in the Narbonellen district, Menzoberranzan, and the North Dark. Those are a lot tougher ones. Assassin trying to ambush me here. You'll notice that it's priestesses and assassins. Assassins a lot of time appear to be female. Like I said, a very matriarchal society. Excuse me. Assassins, priestess, typically only males who show extreme magical talent get to enter traps on either side of that. You have to be extremely talented magically to even become a wizard or a resource node. So I mean, the whole thing is interesting. You know, men are foot soldiers. They're not chieftains, leaders. Definitely not religious leaders in the Drow society. I think we have gotten to it. Oh, and he's down. He's defeated. We have defeated him. And so, working with the mind flayers. Oh, that's not good. Working with the mind flayers. These are the Iliathid. Right here on this pad, just to the other side of them. Oh, resource node. And back up this way, and they're going to send us down. Davlin's going to send us on to the next section. And there we are, level 18, and we're going to go meet with Jasper Steele, delving deeper. Open up our box. What do we get? We got a rare mount collar choice back. And we got, of course, some insignias. So we'll head deeper into the Whispering Caverns. And we're going to take a look and see here. October 13th. Okay. There is they finally put up the trade bar discount and the Wondrous Bazaar discounts. So here we're going to talk to Jasper Steele, and he's going to give us the payoff. We need to kill Drow and Durgar. And he wants us to destroy the winches. So we're going to go down here into the mines. So we've already been over here. We've already been over here. So now we've got this area and this area. Let's see where they're. And I really don't know why a lot of the dwarves always have, you know, Scottish, Irish, and New Zealand accents. I don't think I'm the only one out here doing this. So It's already been destroyed and hasn't reformed yet. Now, this one may have. We'll find out here in a second. But we're supposed to destroy these cranes. There we go, we got one destroyed. Let's see if this one's... Oh, yeah, this one's back up. So that'll be 2. Oh, and here's the Dargar. And there you see, we get a glimpse of an Iliathid, the Mind Flayer Infiltrator. Oh, and this one reformed. So they respawn after a point, so you can work one particular area, be able to get it to work. That's 3. There's a resource node right there. Jump up here and grab it right quick. There's another resource node right over here. Grab it, and then if nobody has killed them, we're going to go kill our second Drow Priestess, and we'll still need a couple of Drow Warriors. That knocks that out. Okay, and we can get our last Dargar and our last should be our last Dargar, and this should be our last our last 2 Drow Warriors. Now we just need to slide down here and destroy 2 more of these mechanisms. Oh, Mind Flayer Scourge. Oh, see, he can do a little stun to you. And see, I don't do a lot of damage as a paladin. It takes forever to be able to destroy stuff like that. Once I get to level 20 and I get a base build on this one, she'll do a whole lot better at taking damage, but she will never be a great big damage dealer. But of course the plan too is to get her a healer loadout, which will be great. So now we'll just slide back up here past these people. Don't mind us. We're just going to ride on by. We'll ride up out of this mine, and we're going to talk to Mom. And then the payoff. Now we need to go get Mind Flayer Overseers and quality work. So we're going to run over in this section, which is also, by the way, let me see where exactly. No, it's not that way. There is the second Shrine Orb over here, but it is sometimes, because all this looks so much alike, I forget that it's right there. So what we'll do is we'll jump up here on this. We'll jump up on this rock. Jump from that rock over here. Jump up here. Jump up here. Well, okay. Ah! And that is the scrying orb, and we are going to get it. It hasn't been that long since I jumped and got this. And I'm pretty positive that we jump. Nope. Almost took a big spill. I think part of my problem here is, and it's the same thing that I had the last time. Oh, and I forgot to increase ability scores. We're going to do these and click OK. And let's make sure, yes, we did check that out. But right now what we're going to do, we're going to summon options. We're just going to dismiss them. And bingo. Sometimes your companion gets in the way. There's the Steel Shear Mines. That's the second one. Now we're going to call him back. To summon Elminster back out. Oh, and we're going to look here. Unlocks at level 20. Okay. And then where we got, that unlocks at level 20. So we'll worry about them whenever we get there. So we'll go down here and we're going to go back up and around to the side. This guy used to give you a quest too. They took the quest out, but just left him standing there. Now we're going to collect ore. And let's see, we need to kill a Mind Flayer Overseer. We need to collect weapon components. And we need to get alloy. So there's alloy. There's weapon components. There's weapon components. Now we can go down or we can go up. We're going to go up. Because we can circle around this right here real easy. Master Smith. The Master Smith will sometimes drop the alloy that we need. So, picked up a second alloy. And we'll pick up the weapons. So we've got all the weapons components we need. So what we'll do is we'll slide over here and catch this Master Smith. Hopefully he'll drop the alloy we need. And then there we go. 4 of them, and here's the Scourge. Scourge. There's an Overseer. Okay, Mind Flayers. We need 5 more. Now, up this way, you'll see a little bridge. I'm going to give you a spoiler for something later on. Get this. And we're going to get this alloy right here. And then right here, you see this little bridge. This sword that's shoved into the stone and is not able to be removed. It is. Oh, and right there is first look at the upper vault. Look at how weird that is. It's freaky. That sword, you'll need to remember the location of it for one of the adventure quests that you get after you get to level 20. You'll come back here for the maze engine to that sword. Let's see if we can slide by this overseer here and pick up the last one we need here. And see that? That is the passageway into the upper vault. We will take that route to the upper vault. But yes, that sword, there's a particular lore path that will lead you back to that sword. And I'll show it in a later video whenever I get to doing it. Okay, we'll talk to Mom Axbridge first. Malm. And we're going to talk to the overseers, and then he's going to send us into the Wraith Forge, which is, interestingly enough, we'll convert that to Appearance Library. Yeah, the upper vaults are different. So we're going to go into the Wraith Forge. We need to open the gates. So we need to find the first lever and open it. And we're just going to loot as we go. There's 50 Durgar. Durgar are what are considered the Dark Dwarves. They tend to convert with the darkest things in the Underdark. Well, looks like we can stand on it. Should be safe to open. Okay. Slide around here. Watch for traps on the floor.
Hey, dive. Dive.
Get these here. Illithid. Scourge likes to mind blast you. Psionics. That was a major part of the game with them in Dungeons and Dragons, was the psionics. Mental powers, mental abilities. Oh, I don't have enough to... See, the higher the level you go, the less damage you'll notice that you start to deal. And it's just the tank is not made to be a damage dealer. There's the first switch, first lever. There we go. Get this right here right quick. See that one? That one rewarded us well. We got an insignia out of that one. First lever done. We'll just go ahead and make sure, in case we have to come back this way, we don't have a chance to fight anything. Nothing up here, but you can see the lava flow down through here. They use lava a lot to run the forges. Slide down, and if this looks in any way familiar, it probably is. A lot of these maps are retooled and repurposed for a lot of the same things. Oh, protect the masters. Did you hear that? Wants to protect the masters. Okay. We can hold there, build our divinity, let our stamina go down. Resource node. Kit broke, we move a little bit, try it again. And there's the second lever. Oh, Mind Flayer Infiltrator. I didn't see him there. Oh, here he comes. Okay. Thank goodness for Elminster. Elminster's one of the better DPS, AoE DPS strikers that you can run. And I believe he was actually a limited time thing unless they bring it back next year. I'm trying to remember which event it was. If it was the Jubilee, I think it was the Jubilee event. But I believe, unless something's changed, it's actually very cheap to pick up an Elminster on the auction house. We can look right quick here. Companions. Just go Elminster. And 245,000 for an account unlock. I know that sounds like a lot of AD, but in all honesty, it's 3 days worth of refining. So it's really not horrible. Okay. Oh. There. Look at that. You can see him falling. That's a long ways down. Now what's really funny is, see, this miner right here, Sturgar miner, is being choked or mind flayed by the mind flayer Scourge the Illithid up here. But at the moment that you attack, he comes and attacks you too. And you just saved his life. Ungrateful little dwarf. The Forge Master. There he goes. But he got some more thralls spawned before we got him. We'll just wander around here making sure we can. I want them to pay attention to me and not to Elminster, because Elminster's doing all my damage. I'm doing just a minute amount. So, here we have it. Out we go. There's Jasper Steel. Into the upper vault. I'm going to hit this. 8 more incentive. And that gives us 92. Only 8 more to get.
My blue car.
Let's see. We're going back up here. And we're going to stop to collect $200. We're going to, we're going to go directly to the upper vault. But we will go ahead and pick this up. And there we get another green insignia. So, into the upper vault we go. And now we're up here. Okay, I'm going to slide down here now, and we'll talk to Jasper in the upper vaults. Or no, we're talking to Soren Riveras. Okay, he wants us to use the mind blank scroll on the stones, and he wants us to kill masterminds and scourges. And funny enough, there sets a set. But we're going to try and avoid that set. We're going to try and slide over here and do this. Okay. Now we're going to cast a spell on this. Here, do the same thing here. Excuse me.
You want like Lexa said, I need to go through the.
That's. We need 1 more mastermind and 1 more scourge. And these are the little things, the intellect devours that you saw in the movie.
Buy some more gold. I don't
and
have gold.
We're going to slide that one we've already done. Oh, here's one. There's another one over there if nobody else gets it. Defeated Scourge is complete. Oh, we still need another mastermind. There was not a mastermind here. So, we'll get that one, and then that looks like that one's got a mastermind by it. Okay. That'll be the last one here. We're going to run back to Soren. Ride back to him. Turn these in. Look how freaky the upper vault is. And a dungeon that I wish they would put back in here is the Dread Vault. It was the dungeon that used to end this area. It was also how you ended up getting into Mental Dareth. Now over here, as we go riding, you see this little group right here? Look at what's on top of that. We're going to oh, okay. Oh no! Okay, now that we've cleared out the stuff around here, we're going to jump up here. And this is the final scrying stone, which is the Dread Vault, which is no longer in the game, but 7 zones. That's all 6 leveling zones as well as Protector's Enclave. We have got the scrying stones. Every area has them. You don't have to get them if you don't want to, but they're kind of fun. Mad Brock, he used to give a quest, doesn't do it anymore. Ooh, what's this? Look here. Resource node. We'll just go back up by Mad Brock again, and we're going to go talk to... Ooh. We never pass up a resource node. Never pass up a resource node. Because you never know when one's going to give you an insignia. And you'll need all that powder later on. And Ruz. Now we're going, he wants us to do some brain damage. So we'll destroy the cylinders here, canisters. One. Oh. There's 2 that we've done. There's 3. They get very protective of their brain canisters. They like their brains. I'm picking up loot while Elminster fights. Oh! I could have sworn... Okay, I did get it. Mastermind. This area is not bad running as DPS because you can kill stuff pretty quick and get on through. It's as a tank. Oh, guess what I don't have now? Let's go ahead and slot a few of those. And he's going to go ahead and destroy this canister here. Or we're going to go back up and talk to this guy. He's going to give us a couple more. Priestess's Cape. I'll go ahead and oh, we haven't got the Priestess's Cape yet. Okay. So they want us to. That's brain canisters. That's a brain canister. There it is. Gestation tube. So we kill one of them. We'll see if there's any future gestation tubes up here. Yes, there's one. That's the dread vault right over there. Now we'll slide over here. We'll pick up this pouch. We'll go up here and we'll poison this birthing pool. Hopefully that'll stop any more illithid from coming up. Take a shortcut across this. And right back here, and this. There's the longsword, there's the shield, and there's the mission for level 20. And evidently we did get the priest. Oh, there it is. To convert these into Parents' Library items. Okay, now we'll head into the last thing. We're going to take a shortcut over this way because why it leads us over around that way, I don't know. But we're going to enter the Illithid Enclave. This is, you'll notice that everything's kind of been corrupted. We need to destroy these psionic crystals. Well, we need to kill the revered Throg, however his name is pronounced. It's weird. It's very eerie. Seems to me it would be a very moist environment. Take down the barrier at the first one. See how creepy that stuff is. A mind blast. I believe that's what that ability is called whenever they do that. They call it a mind blast. And look, that wall just looks a little different. Huh. Well, would you look at that? A mastermind. I mean, just look how freaky evil that looks. Okay. And always be suspect of the chest, unless you can stand on it. Back out of the hole. Look who's waiting for us. Freaky.
Got it.
Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to destroy this one. We're almost through the upper vault. Oh! Out onto the platform. This looks familiar. It probably is, as it's also used as the for the Tyranny of Dragons, the Drakepins map. If you haven't done that one yet, you will be familiar with this map once you get there. You're like, I've seen this map before. Okay. Here, I believe there is a resource node up here. Or a chest. There's a chest. Okay. Got an insignia from that. You may be thinking, well, how do we jump back up there? You just jump off right here and walk up and hope that Elminster can catch up with you. Always hit your campfires. They give you a little buff, and then it'll I don't think Elminster made it up here with us. Elminster appears to be stuck. If your companion gets stuck like that, one easy thing to do is go here and go dismiss, and then then you can resummon. and he'll be up beside you. That'll save you some of the trouble. Oh, my thought to be ingenious ended up bringing something else along to get me. Up, intellect devours. Like I said, you saw those in the Dungeons and Dragons movie, Honor Amongst Thieves. Another one here. Here, we should be getting close. Getting very close. And oh, that's a big intellect predator. Look how big he is. Not sure what Thunhawk. I'd have to look up what Thunhawks actually are, but I think they're kind of a failed experiment by the Illithid experimentalist. Funny, I should say that. Okay, got that. Let's see here. Ooh, we got a crescent. That's what I'm saying is you always want to pick up those resource nodes. I think we're toward the final hallway. Oh. Oh. Give him a boost. Throw that out there. And hit the campfire.
Did I get that found eye?
And here we go. Get ready for this. Okay. And we're going to, there's the revered Throg. And that behind him is the Dread Vault. And the Dread Vault was a beautiful, beautiful dungeon. And I mean, it was absolutely an amazing work of art. It was something that you typically, we haven't seen it since the storytellers, the tales of old. Oh shoot, I got held. And it's but I mean, it was a very hard dungeon. There we go, Whispering Caverns, lairs. I'm almost out of healing potions. Let's get rid of this Thunhawk. And oh, let's give a little praise to Tyr that we survived that. And that is the Dread Vault. Is that not freaky? Is that not so Hellraiser type of landscape? I really wish they would put this dungeon back in the game. At least even scale it down to end the Whispering Caverns area. I mean, look at that. It's just, I never get tired of that sight. I always, whenever I get up here, I always stop and admire it before I just go ahead and head right on out the door here. As soon as I get out the door, somebody's going to meet me. Soren Riveras. We have reached 20, and we're going to go back to the surface. We got Dread Ring, Signet of Patronage out of the last one, and our last 8 incentives. Normally with the incentives I would buy the, since we've got 100 now, and there comes up all my unlocks. Let's see. Oop. Legendary Hero. Oh, there comes more. Oh, as well as lag. Oh my goodness, do you see the amount of lag? Oh, you'll see a lot of missions have popped up around here. We're going to go talk to, we're going to attempt to talk to Sergeant Knox. Getting to see exactly this. I don't typically have this happen. I'm going to go real slow at the moment. I don't know what's going on. You see we have a ton of missions to pick up, but we're just going to do back to the surface, and we're going to do the loose thread and go back here. The loose thread will take us, he wants to talk to us in here. And as we're going in the Adventurers Guild Hall, we're going to get snagged. Remember, somebody was really unhappy with us. Oh. And there is Valendra again. And this is a mimic of the fight that you will fight with her in the in Valendra's tower. And a little tip here, easy way to learn this early on, is to go counterclockwise. If everybody goes counterclockwise, all the ghosts will typically avoid you. Now I have done this fight on a paladin because as I've finished out the areas that I hadn't completed on my other 2 paladins, I ended up having to do this. Now we'll just circle around again. Let's see, they'll give chase to us, but they're not very fast. And you can just drag them along with you. And she falls once again. Now in the actual tower, you get to see her go back to her philosophy and everything. Now we'll return to the Adventurers Guild Hall. And we'll slide in. Sergeant Knox is going to complete that. And then we'll look at these here. Let's see, an audience with the Protector, which would be your next one. The rest of these start other things. Let's see, we'll go ahead and take these. Personal summoning, this leads us into the Mensa Branson. Forging the Shield, this leads us to the Dragonbone Vale. The Call of the King leads us into the North Dark. The Hero's Path is the new mission they just put in. Whispers in the Dark, that takes us across to Mensa Branson. Shadow over Rothe Valley, it's the Rothe Valley playthrough. On the Hunt is for the Dragon Hunt campaign. Troubled Times is an old, you used to do this whenever you were leveling up. They left this in, and I'm glad they did, because this is a really interesting quest. But it told you about, it gave you your introduction to the Spell Plague early on. And then Legacy campaigns. So we've got all these now. We're going to ride up and do a couple of these right quick, which the first one is we're going to go talk to Sabella about Legacy campaigns, and hopefully not get the rubber banding that we had before. We'll go ahead and pick up this too. This is an important invitation to meet Lord Neverwinter at the Moonstone Mask. That starts us on the Undermountain gameplay. And then here we stop and we talk to Sabella. And we decide which campaign we're going to first do. So, Legacy campaign payouts. We're going to choose, we'll just choose Path of the Fallen for now. And she's going to give us some campaigns that will give us some extra currency. And then we'll stop up here on our way to talk to him. And this General Sabine is giving us the quest for the Dread Ring, which will take us across the Ashen Battlefield. Lord Neverwinter will tell us that he will congratulate us on that. And then he will also give us the Vault of the Nine quest, which gives you your class artifact. Thank you everyone. And then we will ride back down here. And we'll talk to Sergeant Knox. And he will give us our final Cloak of the Protector, a Greater Belt Choice Pack, and these two things go with the Cragmar artifact set. And then boons, campaigns, and adventures. He'll tell you about boons, and he'll tell you about campaigns and adventures, and then you'll complete that, and then right here it'll pop up your reward for the Whispering Caverns. This is your final leveling area. We have completed it. We are done. We will collect our reward here, and we will get 100,000 rough astral diamonds and a Doer of Deeds. Let's see, we've got that Cloak of the Regent's Guard. We'll just convert that to Appearance Library. And we'll hold on to these two here, just because. And before we stop this video, we'll go right down here and we'll look at what we need what we're needing the most of, which is not companion upgrade tokens at the moment, but we're going to buy 20 of these because we'll need them to upgrade our artifacts. Let's see, we've got one more artifact here. We'll put the refulgent diamond pin in, and we'll choose this and this. And that is our new level 20 Justicar Paladin.